Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Buccaneers Daily. My name is Jackson. I post daily Bucs content, so hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys enjoy it. Unfortunately, Sunday night did not go our way, but it's all good. You know, Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs offense, they put on a clinic. And I'll say this, when you're playing a team, when you're playing a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, and a team as well-rounded as the Kansas City Chiefs, and you lose the fumble. You fumble the ball on the opening kickoff and give them the ball at the 20-yard line in the red zone. You're probably not going to win. From there on out, you kind of immediately knew, okay, things have changed. We had opening possession. We muffed the kick. They now have the ball at the 20. They're going to score a touchdown. And once they scored that touchdown, what did it become? You knew it was going to be a shootout. You knew that the offense was going to have to compete and put up at least 30 points. And I will give credit to the Buccaneers offense because I feel like this was finally the week that they started to click. However, when you're down 7-0 and you're a minute into the game, your whole game plan, everything you schemed for the entire week, it's thrown out the window. You can't make mistakes like you just can't fumble the first time you get the ball on the kickoff. It's really that simple. And so I knew immediately, right when I saw that first play, I saw the Chiefs get a touchdown, and then especially when I saw the Buccaneers counter that with a field goal, I was like, it's just not going to happen. And thankfully, the Buccaneers offense stayed in it the entire game. The defense, you can only do so much when you're playing a talent like Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs offense. I know they gave up a bunch of points, but to be quite honest with you, I thought it was okay. I really thought it was okay. You know, Patrick Mahomes is that good. The Buccaneers just made too many mistakes, and it came back to bite them. You know, when you're down 14-3, and it's only your second possession, and you're not getting the ball at halftime, you're like 10 minutes into the first quarter, you're down 11 points. Well, guess what? It's a lot more difficult. And the Buccaneers, while I disagree with kind of turning away from the run game, at the very least, we saw Tom Brady put up almost 400 passing yards. Tom finished 39-52, 355 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And when we look at it, there was plenty of love to go around. Mike Evans, 8 receptions, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Fournette got involved, 60 yards, 7 receptions, and a touchdown. Even Rachaad White, this is exactly, like I said, man, we lost, all right? But you got to find the bright spots. You got to find the positives. Well, Rachaad White really stepped up. He really stepped up. And not only did he have a rushing touchdown, keep in mind the Buccaneers only ran it a whopping 6 times. They ran it 6 times in the entire game. I disagree with it, but it is what it is. Rachaad White, he showed me tonight, prime time, he can play. He can play, and I think by the end of the season, once he gets that rapport with Brady, this Buccaneers offense, he's going to be a vital and integral piece to this offense. Chris Godwin, Julio Jones, they're both back. Chris Godwin, 7 receptions, 60 yards. I'm just glad he's back. Julio Jones only had 1 catch. It was a nice catch. It was a critical catch. But you got to give it some time. The timing's going to be off. The chemistry is going to be off. I don't care if Godwin's played with Tom Brady the last couple of years. The timing is just going to be off. And once you get into real live time with your wide receiver who hasn't practiced in X amount of time, the timing is just going to be off. When you're playing a team like Kansas City or any upper echelon team, if the timing's just slightly off, you're not going to be too pleased with the results. Cameron Brate, 4 receptions. K-Dot, 3 receptions. I would like to see Russell Gage be a little bit more involved. I know there's a lot of moving pieces out there on offense. However, I think, not Cameron Brate, Russell Gage, I think he's an integral piece of this offense, and you'll see him being used more often after, especially week 3 against the Green Bay Packers, where they had limited to work with and he just went off. But when you look at it, man, yeah, the defense wasn't perfect. It was, I think, statistically the 3rd worst game in Tom Brady's tenure with the Buccaneers, which honestly doesn't even seem that bad considering the way it went. But, you know, you fumble the kickoff, you're down 14-3, you give up almost 30 by halftime. The Chiefs have 40 by the 3rd quarter. Like, it is what it is. But all I got to say is this. Thank God this isn't the playoffs. Thank God this isn't the Super Bowl. Because if this is the way the Super Bowl went, man, I would have so many different words to be said. But thankfully, it's just week 4. I know the Buccaneers at 2-2. It's not ideal. But guess what? Tom Brady's your quarterback. You have so much talent on offense. You have so much talent on defense. Just get back in the lab, get more reps, keep building that rapport, keep building that chemistry, but most importantly, get healthy. I promise you guys, everything will be okay. I don't think too many Bucs fans are stressing over last night's loss. So let me know what you guys are thinking. I'd love to hear it. As always, hit that like button, hit that sub button for Buccaneers content. Hope everybody is safe. I'll see you guys later.